What is up, people? Welcome back to Unmute with Priya. Before I even dive into what I'm going to be talking about today, go to my website, www.priyasudarsanam.com. I am so excited about it because everything is there. You can sign up for the M Files every Sunday from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is such a great space. It's growing. It's a time for us women who are transitioning, who are in midlife, to really have those conversations about anything that's really coming up to the surface. Navigating through narcissistic relationships. Maybe it's about the physical symptoms that we feel, the hot flashes, the lack of libido, gosh, dry skin. It's anything because you are bringing it to the table. So click the link and join. It's free. You've got nothing to lose. And even yesterday, I had an amazing presenter. I like to have special guests on. Every so often, I had Marcy Dean, and she did a live music build. It was transformative, to say the least. So make sure that you join. That's it. So I have been MIA on my own videos where I'm just talking, and where have I been? I've been podcasting. So I'm part of some Project Icon, and I've been doing Business Insider podcasts. Talk about unmuting. I am really in my element, just talking to people, connecting with people. I did an assessment probably about a year ago called the Clifton Strengths. And my Clifton strength is relationships and connections. And to actually be doing that in my everyday, it lights me up. I have literally hit the unmute button on myself in a way that I didn't even know that was going to unmute me. So I've been doing the Business Insider podcast, really interviewing some amazing entrepreneurs, people who are making change, people who have such a huge vision for the impact that they're trying to make in this world. And then I have Unmute with Priya, and I'm going to have like an amazing guest lineup for the episodes that are coming out in the next couple of weeks, including Ruth Danoff is up, Marcy Dean, I have Dr. Lori DiMattia, amazing people who are going to be showcased here and sharing their gifts. So thank you for staying with me as I just kind of went into the busy world of that. But I'm back, and I've been thinking about, what do I want to talk about here on Unmute with Priya? What do I want to talk about? And I want to tell you something else. This is me showing up authentically, unscripted, no AI helping me to craft my message. Because honestly, before I was getting a little help because I was like, what do I say? How do I say it? How do I say it in a way that's received by people? And now I'm like, I don't give a crap because I just need to talk. So the first thing that I want to talk about today is I came out to my parents. Yeah. And not in the way that you would think, but in the way that I've been muting myself. So I help women to find their voice, right? So what do I mean by that? I have been spending the last 5 years really helping women to unmute. There's been a couple of guys in there, but what does that mean? Really finding that thing that really lights them up. But in order to find out how to unmute, you have to find the things that have been muting you. So that could be childhood wounds. That could be some trauma. That could be, it goes deep. And each client has had their own story and luckily their own transformation in that process. And I went into doing this work because, my entire career, I've been a speech therapist helping others to find their voice. And I didn't have a voice. And I realized that the other day that here I have this business, I have this YouTube channel, I have my podcast, I have amazing connections and bridges that are being formed between people. And I realized that I was hiding myself from my family, my own family. Why is that? I don't know. I realized that I wasn't putting myself out there because in fear that my family might see me. And I'm not sure. I mean, as I talk today, I probably will get to some conclusions. I did debrief with my cousin, who is my partner in crime since we were children, and we were able to come to some conclusions about why I would be doing that. But guess what? In the past couple of weeks, I have had some amazing experiences. I was invited to a sound healing with a Navajo medicine man invited me, and he was doing a 3-day workshop on the Navajo wellness model and felt that the sound healing that I do really fits in with the model. And so I was honored. And it was from that point where I showed up and I actually spoke from a place of knowing, because I know this stuff. Sound, frequency, vibration, it lights me up. It makes me happy. Play a sound that just catches my soul and I'm hooked on it. And I got to really embody that as I was in this training. And then within a couple of weeks, I created my website, www.priyasudarsanam.com. I did it in a matter of a couple of hours. Like, things like that have taken me days and months. I've spent a lot of money trying to get other people to tell me what is my message. You know, spending high ticket coaching, saying, we'll help you get your messaging right. Nobody can help you with your messaging. The only person who's going to get your messaging right is you. And so I got my website done in a matter of a couple of hours. My dog was so mad at me because I was on my computer trying to fix this and fix that, and because I was so excited for the first time. And instead of just going on socials and putting it there and being silent about it, which is what I've done, while I've helped others to unmute, I sent it to my parents, I sent it to my brother, and I said, hey, I just got my website done. I just did it. Tell me if it looks professional, tell me if it looks amateur. And what I realized I did in that moment is I came out to them. I told them who I was. I said, this is me. This is the newest version of me that you don't know. And I had divine guidance in this probably earlier in the week where I said, you know, or maybe even last week. And it was a voice that said, you are denying them the gift of knowing you, who you really are. You're denying them this. I do hands-on work with my parents. I'm using all my healing modality with my parents. But yet I wasn't letting them see me fully at 100%. They saw it, and it was great. I got such positive feedback, and my mom was like, this looks great. My dad was like, this looks great. The irony in it, right? I'm a speech therapist by training. I'm still a licensed speech pathologist, and I still do speech therapy on a limited basis. But the irony in it is afterwards, when I was talking to my dad, he said to me, but yeah, the website is great. It looks really professional. But don't you do speech? And that hit me square in the face. He had that because I hadn't been honest with him about all the things that I was doing, all the healing that I was doing. And so this has been a liberating moment for me. Absolutely liberating moment. You have to show yourself. In order to unmute, you have to actually let the world know. Now, it doesn't have to be acts of, extravagant acts. You don't have to be on every social media platform saying, this is who I am, this is who I am, and going onto the top of a mountain and screaming it. Although there is some symbolism in that, which I'll get back to. It is about showing up. In order to unmute, you actually have to be that version of yourself. You have to let others know what you're doing. You have to let others know your gifts. You have to let others know what you're passionate about. And just in a matter of a week, I have attracted different people into my circle. The conversations that I'm having on my podcasts are getting deeper and deeper. The guests that want to be on my show, it's amazing. It's amazing of who the show is attracting now. With that simple messaging around unmute your soul, unmute your voice. And so I wanted to come on here. I wanted to share that with you because it's no small feat. If you're finding yourself in that place in your life where you're like, oh my gosh, I want to do this, but I'm scared. I don't want to let other people see this. I get it. I totally get it. Keep plowing along. Keep taking those steps every single day. And when you start doing the thing that you love the most, and that, as one of my coaches, Paula Reddick, says to me, when that's flowing through you, you'll start to see that everything is aligning up for you. People talk about stars are lining up. It's a real thing. But in order for those stars to line up, you have to trust, you have to surrender, and you have to commit to being you, and you have to commit to showing up, and you have to commit to showing people who you are. So I just wanted to share that with you. Wanted to share that I'll be coming back on here in addition to the podcast, doing my videos where I feel like I have expertise in talking about the real life things. You don't need a certification to talk about these things. You need real life experience. So if it is navigating through a narcissistic relationship and the aftermath of it, not even while you're in it, but the aftermath. If it is about being gaslit and that chronic pattern that shows up in your life, if it is about not being seen or heard or respected or valued by somebody in your life, we'll talk about that as well. So I'm going to stop this here. Remember, join the M-Files. Go to my website, www.priyasudarsanam.com. And I'm going to actually do another video now. We're going to be talking about something that is near and dear to my heart. It is talking about women and their bodies. See you on the other side.